Welcome to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Pisces Tarot, everybody. I am your host. I am Mimi Lightseer, and over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, we about to get into somebody's business. And if you have been with me for the last, 5 minutes, you will know I have been trying to go live. And we've been having a lot of technical difficulties, which tells me that somebody does not want me to say what I have to say. But as I was sitting here troubleshooting, I got the most mysterious earworm, y'all, and I am concerned for you. So before we go there, because this is all kind of weird, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you, it's all kind of weird. Let's say good morning to all of my guppies, my friends who are on the graveyard shift. Good evening to my international family. What's up to everybody watching behind the scenes on TikTok today? If you want to go ahead and join the show, go ahead and join us. You can follow me on YouTube at Mimi Lightseer. If you are new to Pisces Tarot, go ahead and drop a star in the chat. If you are a returning friend, go ahead and put a fish in the chat. We want to recognize all of our newbies. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome. Listen, everybody, listen. Today's agenda consists of an energy cleanse, which is a brief meditation and sound bowl cleansing, followed by some divine insights, which is a download or earworm. And as I just previously stated, I just came across an earworm that is very concerning. We will go ahead and do an overall energy reading, collect some insights and observations. I will validate everything that I told you with the tarot card reading and button this up with some closing thoughts. Now, some of y'all been up all night. Some of y'all been tossing and turning, can't sleep. Some of y'all are getting started with your day. Wherever you are, I want you to find those scrub brushes, hair brushes, paint brushes, toothbrushes, whatever kind of brush that you can find. And drop that emoji down in the chat, because it is time for us to get ready for this energy cleanse. It is time for us to get ready to cleanse our energy and to get ready to get this reading, all right? So, here we go. Before we move forward, it's important for us to take a moment just to level set and ground ourselves. And the simplest way of doing that is by cleansing our energy through breath work and sound. We're going to take in a couple of deep breaths, hold it, and exhale slowly. With each inhale, we want to be able to invite clarity and balance. And with each exhale, we want to be able to release any tension or distractions. We're going to do this 3 times. All right, here we go. All right, everybody, and we are going to clear up our energy with sound, okay? And we're going to just reset any stagnant energy that we may be experiencing this morning and just reset with our girl Boo Boo here, okay? Here we go. Divine Spirit, I call upon you and ask for your guidance and your reading, your wisdom and your guidance during this reading. Please surround me with your light and your love. Help me to receive clear and accurate messages. May this reading bring clarity and insight and most of all understanding for the highest good of all of those who are involved and for the harm of none. Amen, 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 amen. Listen, people, listen. If y'all are ready to get into this reading, child, when I tell you I am scared for you, I am highly alarmed. This is weird, okay? This is weird. But if y'all are ready for some fun, safe, honest interaction, remember, this is a safe space. Your honesty, engagement, and transparency is highly appreciated. We have all been a fool in love, and today just may be your turn. So let me tell you something, boo. Ain't nobody judging you. So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I want you to put down in the chat your favorite breakfast food, your favorite breakfast food. For me, I like the scrambled eggs, but I want to know, what is your favorite breakfast food? Drop your favorite breakfast food down in the chat, because I feel like we about to cook, we about to eat, and somebody, I don't know what you about to do. I don't know. This is just bizarre. All right, y'all. If y'all ready to get into this reading, here we go. Each day before I do a reading, I always take a minute just to reflect upon the immediate energies of what spirit is showing me. And sometimes it's a divine download, and sometimes it is a earworm. And as I stated in the beginning of this reading, I had a little bit of technical difficulties when trying to get on the computer, trying to get everything set up. And I had a message, a divine download that I was supposed to share with you. But as I was sitting here, and I was getting ready, I started hearing this earworm. And the earworm was weird. The earworm did not make any sense at all. And I'm just like, what in the world is going on? And baby, I'm concerned for you. Okay, I am concerned for you. As I was sitting here, I literally told everybody watching behind the scenes, somebody don't want me to tell you to say what I need to say. Because the system crashed 3 times. The system crashed 3 times when I tried to get up and go on this morning. And as I'm sitting here, I hear this song that's older than I am, from 1983, from a group called The Police. And the song is called Every Breath You Take. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I will be watching you. I'm sorry, what? I skimmed through the lyrics, y'all, because I'm like, this can't be what I think I'm hearing, okay? Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, you can't see me? You belong to me. How my poor heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I will be watching you. Since you've been gone, I've been lost without a trace. I dream at night, I could only see your face. I look around, but it's you I can't replace. I feel so cold and I long for your embrace. I keep crying, baby, baby, please. Oh, can't you see you belong to me? How my poor heart aches with every step you take. I'll be watching you. Now, my question is what in the daylights is this psychopath over here thinking about? This is creepy. This is insane, and I am afraid for you. Okay, I am afraid for you. So if y'all are ready to get into this reading, I need you to go ahead and put in the chat the tea kettles, because it is time to figure out who is over here going nuts and going insane, talking about every breath you take. They'll be watching you. Like, that is the definition of insanity, in my opinion. Okay, so if y'all ready to get into this tea, I need y'all to go ahead and put in the chat these tea kettles, because I feel like this about to be strong. Here we go. Now, when understanding energy, it's important to know that the universe speaks to us in an abundant of ways. Sometimes it's through signs, synchronicities, wonders, coincidences, and all of those things like that, right? So it's important to be vigilant. And for somebody, it's important to be hyper vigilant because you have a stalker on your team. Okay? When I tell you I am afraid for you, this is a little bit nuts. I'm not liking this at all.
Crazy?
Now, the overall energy reading for today. What is the overall energy reading for today, Spirit? I am definitely not liking this energy. Every step you take. What? I mean, like, this song is giving me the heebie-jeebies, okay? And I'm telling you, it came out of nowhere. What is the overall energy reading for today, Spirit? Let it go. Well, that kind of fits the bill. Let it go. We have a green heart here with 2 hummingbirds, okay? And there is a tie. Y'all, listen, this is getting spooky this morning. Do you hear me? Baby, I was not ready for this. Okay, you see the green heart here? But here, there is a tie around here. These hummingbirds have some type of bark, tree, some type of fabric that they have tied a bow around it. Okay, this is a bow tied around here. Somebody has a soul tie here. Okay, some type of soul tie, some type of commitment. And what's scary is here in the song lyrics, okay, in the song lyrics, it said every vow you break. It says every move you make, and every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. What in the whole world is going on here? Okay, somebody needs to let it go. Somebody needs to let it go. We know hummingbirds represent positivity. Okay, hummingbirds represent positivity. But this is about them letting go. Somebody refused to let go. They're committed to this. Okay, they are committed to this. And they're not letting it go. Okay, they're not letting it go. Now, what is the truth that you need to hear right now for your journey? What is the truth that you need to hear right now for your journey? I mean, this is just weird. Okay, I don't even know what to say. Like, this is creeping me out, and I'm just the reader. Okay. What is the truth that you need to hear this morning for your journey? Service. I feel good when I can help others. Okay, so this is about service. Now I'm curious to know what does service have to do with anything. You could be an active service person with their love language. Okay, I feel good when I can help others. Well, it sounds like right now this person needs some mental help, and I'm not saying that to be funny, but if you look at this card also has the color green here. So there is something going on here with the heart and how you love and how you feel, okay, about a particular person. All right. So I'm going to venture to say you have given this person with acts of service. You may have been a little bit kind, maybe too kind with this person, trying to be empathetic and understanding with this particular individual. Okay, guides of the hidden realms, what messages do you have for us this morning? What messages do you have for us this morning? I'm going to tell you for sure, this is insane.
Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest!
Wow. Letting go of stories, surrendering attachments, releasing unconscious patterns. Here we go again with the color green. Okay, so there is definitely an emotional connection here. This is dealing with the heart chakra, which also deals with stability and expansion and fertility and wealth. Okay. Oh boy, this is Woo-wee. What are the undercurrents here? What are the undercurrents here? Somebody, y'all better be careful, because somebody got you and they're not letting go, and they're prepared to do whatever they got to do to stay in proximity. They're watching you. They are watching you. And I'm not liking the way that this is feeling. I'm just not.
Now why am I in it?
And you could have did it.
See how I get wrong and you never apologize.
What is the undercurrent here? Pearl of wisdom. Embrace the wisdom of ages and let the luminous light of truth guide you on your path. Okay? You need to be guided on your path right now with truth. Okay? With truth. All right? Not lies. Not deceit, but truth. Okay. Now, how is it showing up for us on our day-to-day lives, Spirit? How is it showing up for us in our day-to-day lives? How is it showing up for us in our day-to-day lives? When I tell you I am picking up extreme anxiety, my stomach is like kind of like starting to bubble, like I'm starting to get some forms of like indigestion, if you will. I am starting to have like this nervousness, like I don't feel comfortable at all. All right. How is this showing up for us in our day-to-day lives? The big picture. Okay. Now what's scary is y'all see those two green bushes there? Y'all see those two green bushes there? This has a lot to do with permanency. Okay. Permanency. Somebody's focused on the big picture here. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is an earth sign. Somebody involved in this is an earth sign. Because there's a lot of greenery here, but we're also thinking about how the door is closed here. You have two red bushes. Red flag is up on the mailbox with the white picket fence. But what this tells me is somebody is not letting this go. Somebody is still not letting this go. Okay, the door is closed. Red flags drawn. Y'all see this? Red flags drawn. Okay. They still will not take no for an answer. They are knocking on a closed door. And let's be clear, that is even clear in the earworm for today. Okay? Somebody is not letting this go. I will tell all of you, I don't want nobody to love me that much. Okay? I don't want nobody to love me that much. Don't love me that much. Do not love me that much. Listen, if our relationship comes to an end, just let that be the end. Now, I just can't. I just cannot. All right. What is the soul whisper this morning? What is the soul whisper this morning? Ooh, I'm telling y'all, I'm not liking this feeling I'm getting this morning. This is about passion. Ooh, that's the worst type of crime. Crimes of passion. Oh my gosh, this is about passion. Oh my gosh, I am afraid for y'all. Okay? I'm afraid for y'all. What does this say? I literally feel like I could vomit right now. And I'm not even trying to be funny when I say that. True to yourself. Oh boy. Didn't I just tell y'all that the door was closed? I want to know if you can disappoint another to be true to yourself. If you can hear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul. Y'all, are y'all hearing this morning? Think about your deepest desire and ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice in order to achieve this goal? The greater your passion for an endeavor, the greater the likelihood that you are willing to make the necessary sacrifices to bring it into fruition. Anything that you strive towards can require a certain degree of sacrifice. You may need to alter the amount of time that you spend with friends for a while, or you may need to get up earlier each morning. All these sacrifices are necessary action steps in cultivating your desires. Whatever your aspirations, be sure that the level of sacrifice commensurates to the outcome. You do not want to have given up a great deal for a little gain. Oh my gosh, y'all. Conversely, you don't want to look back and regret not trying something for the sake of not being willing to concede in some areas. This choice ultimately lies with you. In chasing your passion, you must take a calculated and measured approach. This is about you overcoming desire, sacrifice, and emotion and heartfelt. So having those things, and this is about you overcoming indifference, mediocre, mania, and obsession. I can't make this up. Didn't I just tell y'all somebody's watching you? What did I just tell you that the earworm is? What did I just tell you? This is creepy. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. Oh, how my poor heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. What in the whole... giving stalker vibes. This is giving stalker vibes. And I've been telling y'all that consistently since we started this reading. All right. So now as we start to shift to more personal insights, okay, it's important to know, remember to focus on what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, okay? Just focus on what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, all right? Now, someone else is in the middle. Someone else is trying to sabotage this, okay? So perhaps you may have broken it off with this person before in the past, the person who's being a stalker here. I don't know. We got to keep looking. This is our first insight. But someone else is here trying to sabotage this. I'm so glad the spy card didn't come up. Because if the spy card would have come up, I would have just logged off for today and told y'all I'll be back tomorrow. Now, what is the news here? What is the news here? What is the news here? I cannot make this up, y'all. Okay? Paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody is watching you. Do you hear me? Is the message loud and clear now? Somebody is watching you. Has you paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. Ooh. What is the tea? They're not taking no for an answer. Somebody wants their old thing back and it ain't happening. That's what it feels like. It's not there. Somebody doesn't want this connection to happen in that way. Somebody else wants it in that way. And like they're on the verge of psychotic. Like it's insane. And I don't know why I keep seeing karmic, okay? The bad karma card here is at the bottom of the deck. But when I was shuffling the last deck, karmics was at the bottom of the deck, okay? So, what is the tea here, Spirit? Told you somebody's moving on. Somebody is moving on. Okay? Moving on. I told y'all the door is closed and somebody is not trying to hear it. Somebody is like, whoa, 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 pause. What are we doing here? Somebody's moving. Well, that was nice and lovely. Okay. I'm not going to be able to grab all of these. I don't think. Usually I'm able to catch it. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab these. This is the last of them. All right. Whew. Now, I feel like you're nervous around somebody. Somebody has been giving you creep vibes, okay? And I will tell you, it is so important that when you pick up on those feelings of people, that you pay attention to those vibes, you know, those red flags. And the reason why I'm bringing the red flags up is because on this card with the big picture, there is a red flag here. So you may have been always suspicious about this person and how they treat you. They've always been a little bit weird, peculiar. Some people like possessive lovers, okay? Some people like possessive lovers. They think that if you're not a little bit possessive or act a little bit jealous, they feel like you don't love them. Not the police still being here at the bottom of the deck, y'all. What lies beneath all of this? What lies beneath all of this? Somebody's in their feelings, which we knew. All right. Fulfilling a fantasy. It's about the big picture. Somebody here, okay? Somebody here really thought the most of you, okay? You were the it. You were the prototype. You were the, either you or your person, right? Was like their fantasy for what they wanted for themselves. So to have you this close in proximity, okay? This is why they can't let go. This is why they're doing psychotic things by watching you, stalking you, showing up, continuously calling, even though you've blocked them. You know, this, I'll tell y'all something funny. My mother once had a boyfriend, and it was like a joke. But he was so psychotic that when they broke up, he would call her from all these different random numbers all the time. And he kept calling from random numbers for like 2-3 years after they broke up. It was funny, but it wasn't funny. It was like, at what point are you going to get the picture that she's no longer interested, sir? Like, you're going through all of these extremes to keep getting different phone numbers just to keep calling, just for her to like not answer the phone. It got to be so bad to where she couldn't even answer unknown numbers. Damn! And when I say unknown numbers, I'm not talking about calling private. He will call with a visible phone number. Okay? He will call with the visible phone number. So if you were ever expecting a phone call, you couldn't even answer the phone. Okay? And back then, cell phones ain't like cell phones now, where you could just talk all day and do all. You used to have to wait till after 9 o'clock. Okay? So you over here playing on somebody's phone in the daytime when it was 50 cents a minute? Anyway, this is what it's bringing me back to. Okay? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? Controversy, drama, scandal, truth coming out. Okay, somebody is learning some information about somebody, and it is creating a great scandal. The truth is coming out. I don't even want to repeat the song no more because it's just creepy. What is the true emotion here, Spirit? What is the true emotion here, Spirit? All right, that's too many. But y'all know what? That's listen. Losing sleep, worried, replaying events about you. Okay? Somebody is losing sleep. They're effed up over you. Okay? Blocked, spam, called, text. Okay? Do y'all see this? This person may have bad credit, may be unemployed. Okay? And they could be upset. Either you're getting married or you got married to somebody else. Or you could have been married to this person before in the past. It's possible. All right. What's the true emotion here? Remember, he did say, every vow you break, I'll be watching you. All right. They may also have a drinking problem, which also incites all of their psychotic behaviors. Okay. They're drinking alcohol to cope right now, folks. Okay. This person is a walking red flag. They have always been a walking red flag. What is the true crime here? What is the true crime here? Really? What is the true crime here? Okay, grandparent. What a grandparent has to do with any of this? Okay, let's see. Somebody is watching you. Somebody is watching you. I'm not making this up. Somebody is watching you. I have never heard this song a day in my life. I just started hearing the lyrics and I just looked it up. And that's what came up. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. I mean, this is just... I don't even have the words for it. This is just mind-boggling, crazy, psychotic. I'm concerned. Call 911. What is the influential energy here? What is the influential energy here? Really? All right. Fulfillment, wish fulfillment, success, achievements, happy outcome. Okay, I told you, somebody was very excited about this connection. They thought that this was everything that they've always hoped and wished for. Okay. We also have higher self-activation, higher self-integration, awakening, timeline shift. Okay. So at some point, there may have been an opportunity for your higher self to kick in and you just be like, wait a minute, pause. Something about this situation is not right. Okay. And this may have been what caused you to break up from this person and try to move on with your life.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I'm telling you, this energy is creeping me out. It is creeping me out. Like, I'm literally over here getting the bubble guts. And I have no reason to be feeling this way. Okay? None at all. Amusement park. Thrilling, funds, rides, carnival, fun, festive atmosphere. They think this is a game. They think this is a game. They are thinking that this is a game. They're amused by this. Yep. Taking risks with casino, gambling, excitement, card tables, jackpot moments, beating odds. Are y'all listening to me this morning? This person is crazy. This person is psychotic. Yep. Crazy. Psychotic. Won't take no for an answer. Okay? Gambling. What is blocking this connection? Really? What is going on this morning? All these cards keep flying out. To me, no good ones was at the bottom of the deck. if you ever had a person who was stalking you, whether we're talking about really or fictitiously, if somebody has ever stalked you before, I want you to put the evil eye in the chat. The evil eye or the big eye. Just go ahead and put that in the chat, because I'm trying to figure out like what is going on here. All right. Now, what is blocking this connection? Fear of cheating. Not everyone cheats, but you need to open up your heart and trust your partner. Okay? You need to open up your heart and trust your partner. I don't know if I could trust this person. I ain't gonna lie to you. This person is creeping me out. They're giving me the heebie-jeebies. I could talk to you for hours and hours and hours, okay? So there is a yellow heart here, all right, that talks about conversation, but it's not any love here. So this is like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. All right, what is going on here, Spirit? Person A. Person A is definitely paranoid. They're cautious. They're insecure and guarded. All right, but rightfully so. Somebody's watching you. Okay, somebody's watching you. And you know it. You know it. There is a lot of drama, scandal, controversy, truth coming out, okay, with this for you. You're also trying to move on with your life, okay, trying to leave this situation alone. Trying to move on with somebody else, but this other person just won't let you be. They're watching you. And your higher self is telling you these things, okay? They're not letting this go. They're not letting this go at all. Person B is all about fulfilling this fantasy. They thought that you were everything to them, okay? You were their wish come true. You were their fulfillment. This person may be drinking a lot to cope with the loss thereof, okay? This person also may have had fear of cheating. This is why they're stalking you too, trying to scare you to getting back with them. Even though, like, this person feels so deranged. I am not even making this up. This person feels very, very mentally unstable. This person is in their feelings, okay? They think this is funny. They think this is funny. Okay, they think this is funny. It's not funny. It's creepy. It's scary. Like, why would you do this? And they possibly even tell you how much they could talk to you for hours and hours and hours. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not liking this. This is creepy. What is going on, y'all? This is psychotic to me. Do you hear me? What is going on, y'all? All right, y'all. If y'all ready to figure out whose business this is, remember, I do my readings for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Go ahead and drop those zodiac signs down in the chat. Go ahead and drop those zodiac signs down in the chat, because I want to know. I want to know whose business we possibly about to get into. All right, here we go. Child, when I tell you I'm not liking this energy, and this person knows you don't like this. They know you don't like this. I feel like they keep doing this just because they want to get under your skin. And did. And did. All right. Who is person A in all of this? Show me person A. Show me person A. This is weird, creep vibes. I'm not lying. I don't like it. And I will tell y'all when I don't like it. This is creepy. All right. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. The Lovers in reverse. Person A, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you or your person is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, go ahead and put a cloud in the chat right now. A cloud in the chat. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You are coming in as the Lovers in reverse. This is about self-love, disharmony, imbalance, misalignment of values, suffering, detachment, obedience, conflict, bad choices, indecision, and a fear of commitment.
Damn you!
Okay? We got the Lovers in reverse. Okay? Person B is coming in as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is not funny, but if you've been here for the last hour, did I or did I not tell y'all that this person is an earth sign? Did I or did not I not tell you that this person was an earth sign? If you heard me say 3 times this person could be an earth sign, I want you to go ahead and put an ear in the chat because I said that. Coming in as the 9 of Pentacles upright. Fruits of labor, reward, luxury, self-sufficiency, and independence. If you or your person is an earth sign, go ahead and put that earth sign in the chat. Go ahead and put the earth sign in the chat. I'm also not laughing, but it is kind of funny because I feel like out of all the zodiac signs, earth signs could be the biggest stalkers. I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, but they can be very compulsive, especially Tauruses. All right, y'all. If y'all ready to get into this reading, here we go. I need to see those magnifying glasses. I need to see those magnifying glasses because, child, it's time for us to drill in. Who needs to be on the watch out for this psychopath? Okay, who needs to be on the lookout? Remember, the energy can be reversed, and I do my readings for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So you can't never say what is or is not for you because guess what? It could be your moon rising. All right, here we go. All right, what in the world is going on with my Aries, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is going on? All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your overall energy is coming in as, all right, the 7 of Wands. And look how she's looking at him. Y'all see this? She is looking like she is so aggravated and so annoyed. Do y'all see this? Look how she's looking at him. Like, what are you doing here? I cannot make this up, folk. I cannot make this up. Okay? This is bonkers. Do you hear me? This is bonkers. And I feel like he's over here looking like, she's like, what are you doing here? And he's over here like, what do you mean?
Accusation. False accusation.
Okay, so with this 7 of Wands, okay, this tells me here that there has been a strain on this relationship. It has been very challenging. It has been a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulty has been coming through with this connection. Okay. It feels like you were trying to, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, put in all the work, trying to make this work because you did have an interest in this person. But it also feels like, again, I'm going back to you seeing a lot of these red flags. Things were a little bit concerning to you. You didn't exactly feel comfortable. You know, you tried to, again, make it work. You tried to piecemeal and get things going. But this was a walking red flag to you, okay? Walking red flag. And I'm going back to what I said when we looked at the big picture with this red flag being shown here. You've seen it from the very beginning. You've seen it from the very beginning. But it also feels like you tried to make it work because you saw some commonalities and some common grounds. Okay? Now, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your overall or current energy is coming in as the Hermit. The Hermit of all things. Okay? So, what am I saying with this Hermit? Not only was this something that, but look how he's looking, y'all. Don't he look crazy? Don't he look like he's crazy? Like he's trying to do something to like make something come up here. Like he look crazy. Oh, I'm not liking this energy, y'all. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you possibly took a step back from the beginning of this, trying to recuperate. This made you take a step back. Like initially, I feel like when this breakup first occurred, you may have taken a step back and tried to gather yourself, try to collect yourself, try to, you know, respectfully disconnect from the relationship. Okay? Respectfully disconnect. And it feels like you just, again, we're not taking no for an answer. Okay. After doing some reflecting and some type of assessment, you know, you're like, listen, I know I was a good guy, or this person may have said, you know, like I was a good guy. I'm a great catch. We have a lot in common. You know, I think we should try to make this work. And somehow, some way, the wires got crossed in this person's brain where they were just unable to understand this wasn't a temporary breakup. This was a permanent breakup. Like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you were like, this ain't gonna work for me. Okay, this is not going to work for me.
Absolutely not. Child, absolutely not.
But instead of this person getting the hint, just as soon as you think that they finally understood that this is not going nowhere, here they come again. And it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense, because as you have been trying to move on with your life, it's like, okay, I'm trying to still be friends. We can still be cordial. But this person is not catching it.
What?
Okay, they're not catching it. Now, what is favorable? Well, let me pause and stay here. If you are resonating with person A or person B, I want you to put down in the chat if you resonate with person A or person B. We're going to do this. If you are person A where you try to move on with your life, I want you to put a green heart in the chat. If you are the person who was broken up with, and you know that you feel like in your heart of hearts, this person is making a mistake, I want you to put the red heart in the chat, okay? If you are the person A who's trying to move on with your life, Go ahead and put a green heart in the chat. If you are the person who just won't take no for an answer, you think they're making a mistake, go ahead and put the red heart in the chat. I want to see how many of y'all gonna admit to being crazy. All right, now, person, what's favorable about this? What's favorable? Three of Swords, okay? The Three of Swords. Somebody got their heart broken in this, okay? Somebody got their heart broken in this. Now, remember, all right, there was a third-party person here. And I told you when this someone else came up talking about sabotage, this is what made this a difficult thing, okay? Someone else is in the middle trying to sabotage this. Okay, so what I'm saying is the minute that this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn found out that you were starting to date someone else, they doubled down. They doubled down. Listen to what I'm saying. They doubled down on their convictions about this relationship. Whereas you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, have gotten to the point where you're comfortable and confident with moving on with your life. Here comes this soul tie where this person, and I feel like, honest to God, I'm not saying they put something on you, but I feel like they did something in the supernatural realm to try to convince you and lure you and pull you back in. This Hermit card, I've never felt this way about a Hermit card before. Okay? But the way he's looking, it looks like he's trying to manifest something here, okay? Now, this goes back to this tie that I spoke about being here on his heart. This also goes back to what I was saying with the door is closed with the bigger picture, okay? This particular person is not taking no for an answer. They don't care that you got somebody else. They want you. And the answer is still no. And what I am trying to tell you is you need to pay attention to how this person is behaving. They're conducting themselves in a very unhinged way. And you need to understand this is who this person is.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Okay? This is not a drill. This is not a drill. This person is showing signs of mental instability. And they cannot stand the fact that you have moved on. They could have been printing out pictures of you on social media. I'm telling you, this person is stalking you. Okay? This person is stalking you. Look at that Three of Swords. We've already understood that you are being surveilled. This is causing you to be paranoid, feeling guarded, okay? Feeling insecure. This is controversy, drama, truth, scandal coming out, okay? This is harassment. This is straight up harassment at this point. This person thinks that they're going to be able to scare the bejesus out of you by harassing you. Listen. I am trying to, if you are seeing signs that this person is harassing you and or stalking you or your other person, your new person, the person you trying to get your thing going on with, okay? Just put the magnifying glass in the chat. If you have seen signs that this person could be stalking you, go ahead and put the magnifying glass in the chat. What is controversial or problematic about this? This person may even be petty enough to screenshot things and text it to you or DM it to you. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're contacting you through other non-traditional ways, like creating not WhatsApp, but creating text now numbers and things like that. Like this person is collecting things like unhinged, psychotic, deranged, insane, very manipulative, but finding creative ways to let you know that they're watching you without letting you know that they're watching you.
There are multiple video evidence, social media evidence.
Like things they should not have access to. They have access to it. Okay? I'm not liking this. Again, this goes back to the vision that they have for you. They have a vision for you. In their twisted, deluded, incomprehensible mind of theirs. Okay? They have this perfect vision about how they envision their lives to look. This goes back to the big picture. They saw you as being everything that they wanted their mind, their heart, their relationship to be. Okay? They saw you being the person of their dreams. Okay? And the fact that, you know, it was working until it wasn't working, they're just like, well, where did this go wrong? But what's crazy is, what's sincerely crazy is that the connection just fizzled out. It wasn't like it was anything that really happened here. It just wasn't it. Okay? It just wasn't it. Nothing blew up. You just decided it's a no for me. You know, I think I want to go on my own separate way. I can't continue to try to invest in this connection. And it's just not working. Simply put, I don't see the connection that you see. I don't feel the things that you feel. I need to just be prepared to move on and go on my own merry little way. You tried to break up amicably with this person. Okay? You tried to break up the right way, you know, and just be like, yeah, you know, I just don't think that this is going to work for me. And they was like, oh, I completely understand. I completely understand. It had nothing to do with anybody else. But in their twisted, delusional mind, it had everything to do with somebody else. It didn't have anything to do with anybody else. This was about you and your connection with them. You just wasn't feeling it. Now, let me ask you this. What would happen if you stay on this current path? Like, what do you think would have happened if you would have kept entertaining this person? Do you think that that would change the outcome for better or for worse? Like, if you kept entertaining this person, do you think that this would have really improved the situation? Let me know down in the chat. Now, what is this trying to teach you? The King of Swords. I'm telling you, this person is watching you. Do you hear me? This person is watching you. And what's interesting here is that it's a chessboard on here. Look how he's looking. This person is strategizing. This person is focused. They're playing chess, not checkers. Okay? They're definitely playing chess and not checkers. They're sitting back, they're reflecting, they're observing, they're planning, they're strategizing. My question to you is, have you ever dealt with somebody who was this unhinged before, that you just didn't know what to do and how to do it and how to move? Like, and if you did face this challenge before, like, what did you do to overcome it? Because it feels like this person is not taking no for an answer at all. This person is so invested and so committed, they're not even hearing that this is not something that you want.
Denied.
What you need to do to heal. Now, this person is intentionally frightening you. Okay, this person is intentionally frightening you. This person is intentionally putting anxiety and fear in you. This person is, and they're winning. They're hoping that they can scare you into doing something different. Okay? But the reality is, this is not what you want at all.
Do not come.
This is not what you want at all. At this point, I see you taking legal action. And because this person is playing chess and not checkers, let's be clear. They're not leaving evidence enough for you to really incorporate the police. This takes me back to a time when I was 16, 17, maybe 8. I was between 16 and 18 years old. And I had a real life peeping Tom stalking me. Okay, I had a real life peeping Tom stalking me. And I lived in Detroit at the time. And like I am up now, you know, like back then we didn't have Wi-Fi and all this stuff like that. So we had dial up. And so after 9 o'clock, I will have to get on the computer to get online and build my web page and do things on Black Planet. And so I would be up on the computer doing whatever I was doing at nighttime.
You've got mail.
And one night as I was sitting there, I looked out the window and I see somebody leaning up against the building across the street from me in a townhouse. And I see somebody watching me. And when I thought that they were watching me, I like repostured myself, you know, tried to close the blinds, whatever, because I was up on the 3rd level. So there's no reason in the world that I'm thinking somebody's watching me on the 3rd level. These are 3. So like you have to be in a townhouse across the street from me to really see in my house. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're just driving down the street, you got to be looking up to look in. Well, I could hear the rubber on his shoes grounding the rocks in the driveway from where he came and stood right underneath the window so that he could look up in the window. And this man did this for several days, y'all. For several days, for several weeks. I went and woke my mom up. I was like, Mom, somebody is out here watching me. And it was crazy because it was like he knew when I was calling the police. He knew when I was calling the police. So I had to have a stakeout at my house with the police. I had to have the police officer on my chat, okay? So that when I saw him, I could just go ahead and message the dude through AOL.
Welcome.
That he was there. And it was like, even when I was just messaging the police officer, it was like somehow this mother trucker knew I was calling the police on him. When I'm telling you, this is crazy energy because it's putting me back into remembrance of that.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
This person is mentally deranged and unhinged. And I want you to hear me when I tell you this. This person is not taking the clue. And I feel like this person is doing everything that they possibly can to not leave a trace so that you cannot get the police involved. But if you are experiencing this, I would strongly recommend and encourage you to go ahead and file protective restraining orders. Go down and get the police involved. Let them know that you are being stalked and harassed. I would not take this lightly.
Damn you!
Okay, I would not take this lightly. Now, what do you need to do? So you got to confront this. You got to overcome this anxiety. Okay? You can't let this person scare the life out of you. You got to do what you got to do. Because this person is full speed ahead, unhinged, and it's not thinking with the decent half or fraction of the brain that God gave them. Okay? This is not a laughing matter. This is not something to just be telling your friends about and laughing at it. Like this is something that's funny. Oh, it's cute. It's cute the first couple of times this person does this. It's not cute when they show up at your job unannounced. It's not cute when they show up at your children's school unannounced.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
It is not cute when they show up at your date when you with somebody else.
Crazy?
It is not cute. Do you hear me? It is not cute. It's not fascinating. This should be alarming on every front, side, and back. Do you hear me? I am getting the creeps. I feel like somebody watching me right now. And here we go with the moon at the bottom of the deck. Y'all see that light? Y'all see this? Y'all see this card? I feel like this person is watching you. You see this with this flashlight? This person is very mysterious. Again, they're playing checkers. They're playing chess, not checkers. They're playing chess, not checkers. This also puts me in remembrance of a guy that I broke up with many, many years ago, probably like 10 years ago. And when I broke up with him, y'all, he kept sending me flowers to my job. Unannounced flowers to my job. It was cute at first because I love flowers. It was not cute when I told him to stop sending me flowers. I would be minding my business and I would get a big bouquet of flowers to my job. I would be minding my business and I would get a random cash app.
Bruh.
It's cute until it's not, okay? And I'm trying to tell you, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself from psychotic people. All right? Don't be afraid to have to do what you have to do. Collect the evidence that this dummy is leaving. Take it to the police.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
If they're leaving evidence, I don't care what it is. If they leave a glove outside your door, pick it up with some tweezers and put it in the bag, take it to the police. I don't care how crazy you sound to the police. I want you to keep going to the police until they decide to do something. Because I am trying to tell you that this mother right here that we're talking about, this mother is insane. Okay? They have lost their everlasting mother trucking mind. And I don't want you to ignore this. Okay? I don't want you to ignore this. Don't override this. Don't be like, oh, I think he just playing. No.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Now, clarifying this energy that is here. This is making you miserable. Okay? This is making you very, very miserable. All right? This is very, very miserable. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you are very unhappy right now. You don't feel comfortable with dating. You don't feel comfortable with doing anything right now. I think that you're trying to just let it blow over. And what I'm trying to tell you is this is something that's not going to blow over. This is not just going to blow over very easily. This person is unhinged. This person is deranged. This person, yeah, look at these ties here. I wouldn't be surprised if this person did some type of spell work trying to get you to be tied and committed to them, because this is the second card that we've pulled today where there has been a tie around it. This person is not to be played with. They're not who you think they are. They are not who you think they are. Don't stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. They come through smiling, come through trying to pretend like everything is cool. This mother trucker is nuts. They may even be trying to woo you with giving, letting. Oh, God. Don't take no money from this person. Don't take no money from this person. This person may know that you may be needing some money or having financial difficulties right now. They may be trying to give you money or doing something with money. Don't take any money from this person. That is going to blow up in your face. You need to detach altogether from this. You need to get into a space where you don't care. Be very apathetic. See, this person knows you. They know how to woo you. They know how to come in. They know how to put stuff over your head. They know how to get to you. And they're doing this with the intent of trying to lure you in. You're trying to detach. They're trying to lure you in.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
And what makes it crazy is somebody likes shoes. So they may be buying shoes and sending shoes to you in the mail. Okay? They may be doing things like that, right? It may be flowers. It may be things that they know that you like. Okay? Expensive bags. Gifting you.
What?
They're definitely doing stuff. They have a gambling problem too. So they're taking their proceeds and showering you with things trying to get you to come back. Don't buy into the pawn. Don't buy into the pawn. They're working hard in overtime. Okay? They're putting in the effort and the work to do whatever they got to do to try to get you to talk to them. Listen, this person is a walking red flag. And you knew it the whole time. You knew it the whole time. But initially you thought it was cute. You thought it was attractive. You like it when a man be a little bit possessive.
Child. Anyway, so.
But now, you starting to see how delusional this person is. You got them on block and they still leaving messages.
You have one unheard message. First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m. End of message. To delete this message, press 7. Message deleted. First skipped message sent Tuesday, April 8 at 10. Message deleted. Next message sent to. Message deleted. Next message sent Friday, April 11 at. Message deleted. End of messages. Check erased messages. Press 1-9.
If you know who or what I'm talking about, I want you to put the toxic sign in the chat. If you know who and what I am talking about, go ahead and put the toxic sign in the chat. Because I definitely feel like this person has lost all of their marbles. And I want you to be prepared that if they have not already started coming around, messing with you, be prepared. Because here they come.
What's that?
What's that?
The little dead sign, the skull sign, the toxic sign. Whatever, whatever sign that you can find. Okay? And the more you deal with this, the more you start to realize that this is unhealthy. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Most times, lovably. Most times, the most deranged person in this connection is usually Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Y'all don't know how to let it go. So really, truthfully speaking, y'all are kind of getting a taste of your own medicine. I say that with love, but you are definitely getting a taste of your own medicine with this. I'm not saying you deserve to be harassed. I'm not saying you deserve to be bullied. I'm not saying that you deserve to experience any of this, okay? But I am saying that usually when people break up with y'all don't know how to take no for an answer.
What do you mean by that?
You reaching out, you keep calling, you keep popping up, you keep doing that stuff. Now you're getting a taste of your own medicine and you see that it ain't cool, okay? So, if y'all ready to figure out how this story is going to end, I need to see those paper, pen, notebook emojis, paper, pen, notebook emojis, because it is time to tap in to what is possible going to happen with this connection. All right, here we go. Now, as we shift to potential final outcomes, I say potential because I can't predict free will, okay? I can only tell you what the energy suggests, all right? I feel like this person may be calling and just listening to your voicemail too. If you have your voicemail recording on, even though they're blocked, they may just be calling and listening to your voicemail. They want to hear your voice. They may even be watching like old videos, listening to social media accounts, watching your lives, watching your videos. Like this person has a lot. This person may have been like a real big person that was huge on pictures and cameras and videos. And this person has a lot of footage of you. Either they have their own footage or they have looked at footage of you on the internet. But when I tell you they have a lot of footage for you, they have a lot of documentation that they're looking at and smiling. Like, it's creepy. I'm trying to tell you, this is creepy. Excuse me. And I'm telling you, it's very possible that this person is also taking pictures of you as they're watching you. Okay? Because they're not happy with the fact that you are potentially moving on and starting to date somebody else. In their sick and deranged mind, they keep thinking that you're cheating on them. When in reality, you have broken up with them. But to them, it's cheating.
Stop it. What?
They're all types of loony toony, okay? All types of loony toony. You finally getting the clarity. You're finally waking up. You're finally starting to realize that something is not right with this person. Something is not right. And good for you. Finally coming to the awareness. You can't move on and be with somebody else because you're still dealing with this person from the past. They are here just doing things just to ruin your whole entire life. And they will never get tired of doing this because until you go back and be with them, they are not trying to have you doing anything else.
Come on, man.
Do not be naive about this connection. Do not be naive and underestimating what this person has the potential of being. You are seeing and have seen all of the red flags. When are you going to take this serious? This is not just a passive threat. This person is crazy. It's all get out.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Don't be naive. Don't be deceived. Don't be fooled. Stop thinking that it's cute. It's not cute. This is horrendous. This is egregious. This is, oh my God. I can't even think of the words to describe it right now. This is absurdity at its finest. Again, I go back to what I said. I wouldn't be surprised if this person did some type of magic to try to keep you around.
Oh my God!
I wouldn't be surprised if they have done some type of magic. Now, let me go there for just a minute and explain something to you. It is not my practice, but let me just tell you. Be careful who you send your pictures to. Because what I just saw in my third eye was that this person may do self-pleasuring things, aka to your pictures, okay, to call you in to their life.
No.
The fantasy is here. Fulfilling a fantasy, fulfillment, wish, okay? This person, you cannot be in denial about what this person is doing. Do not be in denial. Do not be resistant. Stop thinking that, oh, it'll pass over, it'll blow over. No, it won't. You need to see this as being the threat that it is and take it very seriously.
Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble.
This person is doing the strangest things to get your attention. It's unflattering. You have suggested that they stop, they continuously move forward. At what point do you take action? How many times do they have to pop up? How many times do they have to pop up? They have software, you know, that they can put it on your phone and they can track everything that you do on your phone. They can track your GPS. They can hack your voicemails. They can read your text messages. They have access to your phone just like they have your phone. You do realize that that is a thing. Especially if you have an Android, because they don't have the same protections as the iPhone does. Okay? I am telling you. Hear what I'm saying. They have software that they can install on your phone to have access to everything that you do on your phone, and they can track you with it. Especially on an Android. Okay? Now, they can't stop reminiscing and thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about you, thinking about the past. Okay? They are doing all of this. I'm telling you, this person is psychotic. This person is crazy. Do you hear me? If I were you, I would be so afraid. This person is doing everything in their power to continuously disrupt your life. Did you meet this person online? If you did meet this person online, I feel like you saw the craziness in their eyes when you met them, like when you saw their picture, and you just kind of like ignored it because they cute. You was just thinking about, oh, this is cute. This should be fun. This is sexy. It was cute until all of a sudden it wasn't. And for some reason or another, I feel like this person may have either military or like professional training. Like this person may be a police officer, but it feels more military than it does a police officer.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
So this person definitely has some type of I'm not trying to be funny because it almost feels like it is a complex, like a bipolar complex. It feels like some type of mental illness for sure.
Oh man, not again.
And this person is definitely, they're just definitely not taking it. Now, we got the World card. Okay, we got the World card in reverse. This is something that will not come to an end on its own. You have to make this come to an end. You have got to close this door. Okay? The more you entertain it, the more they're going to continue to pop up and keep doing what they do. You have got to deal with this. But the more and more you continue to entertain this with this person, the more and more they're going to keep on popping up and disrupting your life and causing problems for you. This person is definitely not the person that you thought that they were. Okay? This person came in the beginning, making you feel like your prayers had been answered, but it was something just still feeling off with this person. And if you look back on the situation, you will see where this person was showing you all the signs all along. But you was just hoping that you could finally like not have to date nobody else again.
You seem like the type of woman who still falls and can get as stupid as the rest of us girls. Do you think I'm gullible? I think that you can be. Well, with the right man. Yeah, no. I'm not gullible. You get stupid. I'm not going to be stupid anymore.
Okay. Now you like, yeah, this ain't cute. I'm not going to be gullible. I'm not going to be flattered. I'm not going to continue to allow this person to scare the Jesus out of me. You know, I'm just not about to do that. This is also possibly why you're moving, because you know that they know where you live. Okay, like you may even be having dreams about this person doing things to scare you, frighten you. You may be having nightmares, but this is really like your higher self really telling you that something is wrong. Okay, something is wrong and you need to take action. Okay, you need to take action. Don't play around with this. All right. How is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius going to handle this situation moving forward? Okay. You're trying to teach this you're trying to handle this very delicately. Okay? You're trying to handle this very delicately. All right? with precision. I do feel like you're going to go get law enforcement involved, because you're not going to know what to do with this. As this person continues to come around you and embarrass you and humiliate you, I feel like they're going to start popping up places where they know you are. So stop posting all your business on social media, because they are very familiar with where you like to go, the things you like to do, and they are popping up just to watch you cringe. Like, this is craziness.
Embarrassing.
Like, you can't escape this person. They may even be trying to be friends with your friends. As I talk about friends, we got the Three of Cups here. They may have figured out a way how to infiltrate your inner circle. Okay? Maybe inviting themselves or getting invited to parties and things with your friends because they know that you're going to be there. All right? That literally came out as I was talking about infiltrating your friendships. And see, if you don't tell anybody that you're being stalked or harassed by somebody, how does anybody know? They don't know. All they know is when you inviting them to come over, you just saying no.
Hell no. What did you say? Hell no.
What did she say?
This person is putting a lot of energy. This person is putting a lot of energy into this. You're going to have to get the police involved. You're going to have to get the police involved, because that's the only way you're going to get this person. You have to build up a case. So it is so important that you document. Do not, be afraid to go downtown, file a police report. File your restraining orders. And do what you got to do to protect yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't empower this person. Because this person here is so psychotic. And I feel like they may be doing things to scare you. I mean, I've said that once before, but like now it's like they may even try to like hack into your personal computer and stuff. And they're doing things to let you know that they have been there. I one time was sitting here on my MacBook, minding my business. Somebody pinged my MacBook while I'm on my MacBook. I said, oh no. No. I logged out all of my passwords and changed my password because I was like, yeah, no. No. Okay? You're not about to be harassing me. And I don't even know how they even got my password. But my point is, they may be doing things to let you know that they were there.
She doesn't even go here.
It's the audacity. And here go this hermit card again in reverse. Baby, I'm telling you. This person is not going to take no for an answer. This person is crazy. This person is insane, and you may have to do something to protect yourself. Go to the gun range, learn how to pew, okay? Learn how to empower yourself. Buy a buzzer.
I never leave home without my taser. They better be glad I left the 357 in the car.
Do what you got to do. Because until you put your foot down to get this person to stop bothering you, it's going to be a constant game.
Round 2.
And they're not getting it. Do you hear me? They're not getting it. Every time you think you moving on with your life, here they come. You think you doing something? You think you trying to move on with your life? You think because they got a new boo and you got a new boo that they stopping? They like this. Just when you think they stop. Just when you thought they gave up. They're not giving up. They are not giving up. Spirit, I want you to tell me, because I want to know. I want to know. What does this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn want with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? What do they want? You may be also getting a whole lot of scam messages from people too, weird text messages. Weird emails. What does this person want? What does the stalker want? They want love. They want love. I told you, this person saw you as being everything that they ever wanted in their lives. They saw you being there happily ever after. It goes back to the big picture. They saw you as being everything that they've always wanted. And they was throwing red flags. The door was closed. And they just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to take no for an answer. I think you're mistaken. They see you as being there happily ever after. Okay? They want love and they see you as being there happily ever after. That's that fantasy that we keep talking about. Even though they're delusional. Yeah, look, here it is here. The Empress. They saw you being their wife, the mother of their kids, their husband, whatever, however this dynamic plays out for you. But they definitely saw you as being that. And with this Ace of Swords, okay, with this Ace of Swords here, they were prepared to do whatever they got to do to try to convince you. They think that you're blind. They think that you're naive. They think that you're the one that's confused. You're not confused. You are very clear that this person is a psychopath. And you just over here playing with fire, thinking that it's cute. Listen. As I said, you're over here thinking that it's cute. You got the Queen of Cups. You over here thinking that this person is just being cute. Oh, I can just help him get through this. Aren't you being generous? You cannot help a psychopath. You are one step away from being on Jerry Springer in real life on WSB TV Channel 2, breaking news at 4:30. You are one step away. This person is not the person that you can level with. If you gotta go get a restraining order and do all of this, if you gotta move, gotta go get yourself a license to carry and all this other stuff like that because you scared of this person, then don't let this slide. Breaking news. Woman runs over man at a Walmart. I mean, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why won't this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius take action? Why won't this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius take action? And again, remember, the energy can be inverted. Okay, the energy could be inverted. Why won't they take action? You're embarrassed and you keeping this information to yourself. You think somebody is not going to believe you. You suspect it, but every time you try to tell your friends, they kind of laughing it off. Who, Brandon? Brandon would never do that, girl.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I think you're tripping. Brandon would never do that. So you're keeping it to yourself. You might be a little bit embarrassed. You don't want the smoke. Okay, you don't want the smoke. You just think that if you can continue to ignore it, that they will give up. The newsflash is they not.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
And you think that you can just be kind and be gracious and they will stop. You think if you keep on showing them love and kindness and compassion, being empathetic, you keep on thinking that they would just stop. You're not going to stop. You trying to walk away? You trying to get away from them? They're not stopping. They're not stopping at all. They are sick about you leaving them. So they try something different this time. You catch on to that one. I mean, like they listen, this person is delusional. This person is deranged. This person is psychotic. I don't know how many other ways I can say it. It's not funny. It's not cute. You need to leave this person alone immediately. It's a lot to this person you don't know. Yeah. This person is watching the daylights out of you. They are professing their love to you all the time. It is weird. Do you hear me? It is weird. You keep trying to ignore it and you keep getting these long unsolicited text messages and emails. Okay? They are watching. They are waiting and they are plotting to strike. This is not something that you can ignore.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be surprised, honest to God, if this person does not. I wouldn't be surprised if this person, I hate to say it, this person may have either broken in your house or has tried to break in your house, which is possibly why you're moving. Okay? And what is it with this person in your underwear? This person has like something to do with the underwear. I wonder if they're trying to get to your underwear so that they can try to do some type of root work, some type of spell, some type of something, trying to get you to come back. But this person is definitely not taking no for an answer. They're definitely not taking no for an answer. You need to change your alarm codes. You need to do all of that. Passwords to cameras. This person got a lot of access to you that you don't know nothing about. Check on your cameras. Make sure your cameras are facing where they need to be facing. Check your house. Make sure there's no cameras inside your house. Okay? Check for recording devices, all of that stuff. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you, this is very, very weird. We don't know what's going into this person's brain, but we know what's coming out of this person's brain. And they are not mentally sound. They're computing because they do things, but they're not comprehending. You need to do what you got to do to protect you.
Period.
You got to do what you got to do to protect you. Don't just be looking at the red flags like you've been looking at them the whole time.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
No. They're showing you signs. They're showing you symptoms. They're showing you that this is a whole problem and you need to go to court about it. Don't get restless. Don't get weary. Don't do nothing. Do what you got to do. Don't empower them to know what you're doing. You just do it. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I don't care what it takes. I don't care how long it takes. You got to do what you got to do. Because this person is not sound. Okay? They're not sound. And the more you try to excuse them, the more you try to pacify them, the more you try to ignore them, the more you empower them. So what I'm telling you is, you got to go do what you got to do to protect you.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Find out what your state laws are. Go talk to law enforcement. If you have to hire a detective, or if you have to hire a private investigator to follow this person, to dig up information on this person, you would be surprised to know the things that you will find out about this person. This is not the first time that they've done this before. This person has a record. If you look in their background, you will see they have a history of doing this. And I need you to protect yourself at all costs.
I'm not a nice person.
Whew. I should have said this early on today, but let me put it out here now. Let a word to the wise be sufficient.
Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Whew, child. How y'all feeling out there today? Does this outcome align with what you were expecting? Does this bring you relief, excitement, hesitation? Like, what are you thinking and what are you feeling? All right. Let me know down in the comment section below. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Pisces Tarot Experience. If you've enjoyed this reading, go ahead and put a star in the chat. Go ahead and put a thumbs up. And make sure that you subscribe to my growing YouTube channel at Mimi Lightseer. Become a part of our community, okay? Become a part of our community. And keep an eye out for even more engaging content that is coming your way. Remember, this reading is here for you whenever you need a little bit of guidance. So feel free to save it and replay it at any time. I love to hear from you and I hear your thoughts. So leave a comment in the section below and let me know what resonated with you. And if you enjoyed today's session, go ahead and show me some love by giving me a thumbs up. If you would like to do a personal reading with me, I am booking at PiSeasTarot.com, PiSeasTarot.com. So don't hesitate to reach out. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who joined the conversation today and a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. Most of all, thank you to all the people who have gifted me not only your time, your talent, but your treasure. Listen, everybody, listen. Everybody is fighting a battle that you cannot see. So be kind, patient, and gentle with others and yourself. But do not ignore the red flags. How people treat you isn't your business, but how you respond is, okay? How you respond is. Don't be reactionary, be responsive. Leave a little bit of love everywhere you go today, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. And most of all, be safe. Bye.